Good morning. All right, today we are taking Three Falls Trail and we should be going to Bering Falls, St. Mary Falls, and Virginia Falls. The trail seems to follow mostly along the lake that's in the background behind us. It's a nice warm morning actually. It's probably 60 degrees out, overcast, but the clouds are definitely breaking up. Should be a great hike. So we've got our hiking shoes on and we are ready to go.
Bering Falls will be our first stop, and that's only 0.6. We are at the Sun Point parking lot, so we only have about a half a mile to go to see our first waterfalls. Let's get hiking.
Let's do it.
Time is a currency that cannot be bought. It comes and goes like a fleeting thought. Time is more valuable than diamonds and gold, but I spend it like it means nothing at all. Time is a gift that I cannot return. I've gotta take what I'm given and make the most of my living. And time is a dance that I have to learn. Don't wanna get out of step or ever dance on my own. Time stands still for no man. Ooh, no amount of money will ever slow it down.
We got this nice little two-log bridge that goes across the river here. Pretty neat. I think our first waterfall is right up there, just around the bend, hiding behind the trees. Pretty cool in here.
Very clean water. Wow, awesome.
Time is a friend and that will never leave. Sometimes that friend can feel like a thief. My time is moments filled with those I love and being still. I will be careful, will be shrewd, giving time to what I should. Time stands still for no man. Ooh, no amount of money will ever slow it down. Time won't bend a care for my plans. been given by Lord. I won't let it slip through my hands.
Alice and I were just talking about how, if you think about it, even though this trail is going through a forest that was hit by a fire at some point in time, I don't know how many years ago it's been, but we thought it was pretty cool how it kind of tells a story about the circle of life. There's a bunch of burned, dead trees that are standing still, but there's a bunch of new green starting to show up at the forest floor. So think a little deeper about the circle of life. Thought it was pretty interesting, and I thought I'd share it with you. It's been a pretty good hike, pretty steady trail.
Just a little uphills, just a little downhills.
A few uphills that were a little long that wake the muscles in the legs up, but not bad. Seen plenty of people of various age on this trail, which means that just about anybody can come out and enjoy it. And for the hike that Alice and I are doing, having started at Sun Point, we're gonna get to see all three waterfalls, so that should be pretty neat. Figure we'll sit down and have lunch at one of those before we turn around and head back. Well, we made it to the second set of falls. This one's at St. Mary's. Very pretty. There's a bridge that goes over the river here. It's a great waterfall. So that's two so far today. Number 3 is probably less than a mile away.
Yep.
I remember songs I used to sing. It talked about love and faithful things. Then the glam caught my eye. right. But I'm not alright.
When we look across that valley and we see that waterfall,
We can say we've been there.
I'm not alright. So let's just start again. Oh, oh, oh. Let's just start again. Oh, oh, oh. We're just looking for a sign, 'cause we all want to justify what we want from this life. Oh, but we're not alright. Oh, we're not alright. Let's just start again. Oh, oh, oh. Let's just start again. Oh, oh, oh. Let's just start again. Oh, oh, oh. Let's just start. Summer rain is passing over, and it feels like a dream. I could run and look for shelter, but you hold on to me. I'm under your skies. I'm caught in your eyes. Don't you know you stopped the room? And all that I can see is you. I'm standing where the lightning strikes. I know this doesn't happen twice. You must be my once in a lifetime, in a lifetime. You must be my once in a lifetime. There's so much that I have told you, but it's all in my head. Ask me anything you want to, 'cause the answer is yes. I'll spend my whole life.
Hike's almost over. We're probably less than half a mile away from the truck where we started now. It was a good hike. It's amazing that we ended up where we did. Virginia Falls is one we saw from the road yesterday, and the other day when we drove in, and it's on the side of the mountain across the lake from going to the Sun Road. And we talked about how beautiful those falls were, but ends up that's right where this trail goes. In the end, is you end up all the way over there. You can't see them from where I'm at, and certainly wouldn't be able to see them with this camera, but I'll make sure to have Alice drop a photo in from the road so you can see the distance from going to the Sun Road to where the waterfall is across the lake here. And so when you drive going to the Sun Road and you see that waterfall, just know you can literally get to the very top of that waterfall and feel the spray of the water as it's coming over the top. It's just beautiful back in there. Now this hike is definitely different than yesterday's hike. Yesterday was more open and scenic as far as the mountains and landscape scenery. This one has some of that in the early part, but as you get maybe a mile and a half down the trail, you get more into a wooded area that you're not really seeing out of. But again, it has its own beauty, and we saw 3 named waterfalls on this hike, and then a couple that I would call a waterfall but weren't named waterfalls that were identified on the trail anywhere. Just a great little hike though.
And no wildlife today.
No wildlife today. I don't think we're in an area where any mountain goats or sheep would be. And when we had talked to one of the rangers before coming on our hike, he said there had been some bear activity in the area, but we didn't see any sign of it.
Okay, I'm done. Go get the truck.
I gotta carry you the rest of the way.
Piggyback ride.
I have to take my backpack off first.
Get the tow rope out.
Look,
I made it.
you made it.
So we just got back into the truck just in time. Look at this downpour. We would have been drenched. What a great hike. And we're dry, except for sweat.
Except for sweat.
But we're dry.